Hello everyone, welcome back. Rob, you've mentioned a lot of engineering businesses feel like they're doing a lot more firefighting than thriving. Can you tell us a bit more?
Yeah, quite often managers will talk about how they're spending a lot more time than they should be firefighting issues. So when we just dig under the surface a little bit more, it's always about sorting out quality issues. And the biggest one as well is around experiencing growth, but they haven't really sat back and worked on their business and looked at how their systems, their processes need to be changed or even tweaked to meet that growing demand and that exponential growth that they might be experiencing.
Yeah, that's interesting. That sounds like a situation a lot of engineering companies could find themselves in. What are some of the ways you'd suggest to help move out of spending so much time on the urgent, or the firefighting as you said, and back into the important, which is more the growth mode?
Yeah, the first one is using their team effectively, right? So you've got the whole team, and instead of being reliant on the boss or the manager to problem solve the issues that come up, get your team to be the problem solvers. You know, before they come to you with issues, ask them a simple coaching question, which is, what 3 things have you tried? So then it takes off probably about 50 or 60% of the issues that they come to the bosses, so that you're not spending their time problem solving it, you're getting the team, the experts, to solve the problem. The next one is around communication. It always comes down to communication. You know, reset those expectations, plan each day. And we've talked previously about those toolbox, the stand-up meetings, you know, resetting the expectations, understanding who's doing what and when, and you need to reset that game plan each day. That way you can find out if there's an issue with the job a lot quicker, and you can sort out some countermeasures, you know, some solutions before. You don't want to get to a Thursday and find out that job that's due on Friday is actually a week behind. You want to understand and know that and be aware of that sooner rather than later. And to help with all of that is working on quality and quality at source. So every step that there are checks and balances. So it's that pause, go slow, have a quality check. Otherwise you're doing that rework. And when we talk about rework, I'm also quite often focus on the productivity factor of 3. Because if you have an issue with a job, then you have to redo it. And in the time you're redoing that work, you could have actually been doing the next job. So that's where if a job costs $100, it actually costs the business at least $300. So the productivity factor around quality is a major problem. So those are the 3 things that they could be working on to help reduce the firefighting across the team. Yeah,
that's very good, Rob. So to sum up, if a company feels like they're in firefighting mode, the first things they can look at are 1, implementing processes for workers to follow, so they do it once and do it right. 2 is open up communication and set expectation for communication, so they can sort out issues before they become big issues.
Absolutely.
3, and lastly, is empower workers to be reasonably try to solve issues themselves before going to a manager for help.
Yep, that'd be a good summary.
So thanks all, and thanks Rob. So we'll see you again on the next video, where we discuss the costs of rework due to poor quality. Cheers.